Hi there, Libra. Welcome. I'm hearing Aquarius right off the bat. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you for tuning in. This is going to be a sneak peek reading for February. Let me just put the little poopers onto the bed. You guys, thank you for tuning in here to you. Libra, I was just meditating. I'm getting right off the bat that I'm hearing something about a short circuit. Someone knows who they want to be with. I feel like there's no question, like someone knows, like they know. I'm hearing I know. No questions asked who I want to be with. I feel like this is a matter of attraction. This is a matter of physical libido. I feel this is a matter of lifetime partner vibes. The I do's question. For some of you, if you're dating someone, I feel like this person now knows who you are to them. They want a lifetime with you. For some of you, if you guys are dating, I feel like this person has clarity on who you are to them, especially if you're just sort of like in the beginning stages. There may be obviously, a reading for someone where they may decide to part ways. But I feel like you will know where someone stands in February. Let's jump in and see what's what. Okay, it's like Willy Wonka all over the place with the hair situation, but it is what it is. Okay, that's coming through. Some of you, listen, you're dealing with an Aquarius. I'm hearing Taurus. They want to talk to you so badly because I feel like they figured out. Let's go in the heart chakra. Let's go to April. This is your person for some of you. They really miss you. 3 of Swords. They are hurting. 10 of Wands. They're carrying the burden of not being with you. Justice in reverse. If you guys separated, they miss your fine ass. Okay. There's no question asked about that. Okay. What the separation is making them feel like. 8 of Swords in reverse. Queen of Cups upright. You are like candy to their spirit. Okay. Yeah, really. And I feel like they realized that over time, like, they realized it after you guys separated, like, you were really good to them. You made them feel, in ways that it's not like, oh, I like how she rubbed my back like that. She does great massage. This is someone who, no, like, they don't know what you do to them, okay? And they remember that, though. They remember that feeling of, like, it's not something that they can define. And for some of you, I don't want to say they took it for granted, but it's like, I'm hearing separation makes the heart grow fonder. This person realizes over time that you also really meant a lot to them. Okay, so let's get into it. Someone here could be a dancer, I'm getting specifically. Okay, let's clear it on the back. Yeah, they maybe told you something. They feel really weird about whatever they told you. They don't like how they talk to you. Maybe they said some. Yeah, this person has a lot of Taurus. Let's get really quickly on who this forget that. Let's not do that. But let's let's just get with the cards. 7 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles as well. Yeah, they left you stalling for some of you, and they're incredibly embarrassed. It's like, what am I doing? I'm literally like dumb. Okay, I'm a dumbass. Like, for some, this is a general video though. Please, obviously take it with a grain of your salt, your pepper. Okay, make sure they're in equal measure. Let's see though. With the cards, what does Spirit want to say? Okay, and this person, I feel, as well, like, I feel like they want to come through and they don't want to leave you hanging. Like, they don't want you to think that they forgot about your fine ass. I'm hearing that again. Like, I'm hearing it like that. Okay, some of you like to get your nails done. This is a very particular message. Like, okay, maybe, yeah. I'm hearing poke. This is a type of sushi. This person feels bad. I'm hearing Julia. I'm hearing Bennett. I'm hearing Pat Benatar. For some of you, like, you maybe even, like, invited them out to dinner or something like that, and then they blew your fine ass off. I heard again like that. Oh my god. This person lives in New York for some of you. For some of you, they live in Manhasset, specifically. I think that's in New York. Is it Queens? Is that, like, yeah. I'm here, LAR. They might live along the Long Island Railroad. I'm not saying, like, on the tracks, y'all. I'm saying, I've been like, I don't know why. Yeah, we had to make that joke, though, apparently. Okay, that was a message maybe for someone. The 9 of Pentacles. I don't know. Maybe you have, like, two people in mind. It's like, is it the dude? It's like, or is it, like, the dude? It's like, it's the dude. Someone here maybe used to give you flowers along the railroad track. I don't know. Maybe it's a past life energy. Someone, yeah, maybe they were, yeah, I'm hearing, I'm loving, light, homeless Joe. Not necessarily homeless, but, yeah. I mean, he's hopelessly devoted to you. He brings you flowers every day. Some of you maybe are wondering, like, is this reading talking about that crush? I'm hearing no. No. This person wants to take you out on, like, a dinner date. I mean, nothing wrong. Like, you can find love, you know. I'm here. We found love in a broken... What was that song? It's not the guy who's bringing you candy for dinner. This is someone else. This is someone who really... It's like, some of you feel you're hard on yourself. It's like, is it... Yeah, it must be the guy at the gas station. He's, like, in love with me every time he gives me free candy. That's not who we're talking about. I'm sorry. I have to say it like that. Again, nothing wrong with appreciation from different, I'm not saying anything wrong with nobody, but, like, it's like, maybe that is the person. It's all relative, I guess, you know, but that's just not who we're talking. I feel like this is someone you've dated in the past. I'm not saying you cannot date the guy from the, so this person drives a Mustang, something about a gas station, maybe they are often at the gas station. King of Pentacles, but maybe the metaphor, they're not here to give you candy, guys. They want to show you, the time of your life. They want to take you for a ride in their Mustang. For some of you, they have some kind of Mustang car. I don't know. They want to, like, drive you around. I'm hearing they want to take you to, like, a delicious dinner. Some of you, they want to take you to salsa. Oh my God, guys, it's very emotional. This person really loves you. They really want to be with you. Okay, they miss you like a heck ton of a lot, especially physically as well with that Queen of Wands. I mean, they think you're, like, really, I don't know, this is embarrassing. I feel like the reason why they ever, like, let you down, like, they feel like there are crickets and they're all coming after them, like, after every end of every day. It's like they feel like they're them sleeping in bed at night, and they feel like, I'm hearing that song Solo. Is it by Camila Cabello? I can't believe this. Like, I'm literally, like, just listening to the radio instead of talking to her. What am I doing? Like, this person maybe said something to you very specific. This reminds me, I'm hearing Cancer. I didn't do the Cancer reading yet, but Leo. I think it was Leo. No. I'm hearing Can't Fight the Feeling. I think it's Bruno Mars. That's the song that I was thinking of. It might have been in the Scorpio read. Anyways, Three of Swords. This person sees you. I feel like they see you. I don't know if they're a stalker, like they're watching you, like, because I see them seeing you every day. The Four of Pentacles, the Fool. They left you maybe a note, like, after class, if you go to school with this person, like, it said something like, see you, like, never, basically. The Death card in reverse, that's not nice. The Four of Pentacles are bright. It was very open-ended. I mean, now, for some of you, I'm hearing they find you, like, very attractive. Okay, so you maybe need to hear that. Something about a rose. They feel like you're really, honestly, truly very, very, I mean, I'm hearing you're very fine. Like, maybe they think of you as fine. I'm hearing, I am a colossal vampire. They maybe are a joker. So what happened here? Can we get just a smidgen more? I see this person wearing gloves. Maybe there is something going on. Maybe they were technically houseless for a period of time. I see this person, they felt, for some moment review, maybe they were into drinking. I hope it's not the case, but they were into drugs, maybe clubbing. King of Cups. I'm hearing drugs, possibly for some. But yeah, I mean, that doesn't mean that they don't love you. I'm hearing clutch. Okay, yeah, this person drives, like, possibly a stick shift. Okay, the King of Cups. This person is talking to themselves, Libra. I'm hearing Leo. They're talking to themselves about what happened here. And they're giving themselves, like, a pep talk. Well, not only that, but they're literally, like, they are preoccupied with the person that they've become in this relationship between you two. And I feel like they don't like it. You know, some of you, they force the relationship down south, and then I feel like, they know that, and they don't know. If you're wondering, like, do they realize, like, what they're, they know. Okay, that Eight of Swords here, yes, on the King of Cups, and they realize that their emotional reality is much more complex than they let it out to be. Maybe they just let you go very easily, and that wasn't realistic. We have the Seven of Swords in reverse. We have the Five of Swords upright. Yeah, something was, like, maybe very much not funny, but then they made a joke of it even, and it's like, ow, yeah, that hurt. Page of Cups in reverse. We had, like, a really nice dinner, and then you acted like we had, like, nothing but cheap wine. Just even, like, in the form of words shared amongst one another, and it was nothing. Okay, it was not, some of you, this person, like, forced you out of, I hope it's not the case, but they, like, push you out of their house in the morning. It was really cheap and rude. Okay, Five of Swords. I'm not talking about someone that doesn't have boundaries, there's no boundaries, but, like, this is a situation where it was weird. The behavior was, I'm hearing Camila Cabello. Very childish. I'm hearing aloe vera. It's like you even got a burn. It's like they barely give you aloe vera. It's like, okay, I don't know. Something was going on. They didn't tend to you. Someone had diaper rash. Okay, let's continue. Eight of Pentacles. Something about a rash. or a burn. Eight of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, something was cold. So now let's get back to it. This person, I'm hearing they're into philosophy. They're philosophy major. They may have a really obsessive compulsive nature. It can be from time to time when it comes to being who they need to be, like for the world. And then they're very, I see them, they get very zeroed in. Okay, someone had inflammation. That's just very particular. I hope it's not the case. Six of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. They feel, honestly, they screwed it all up. Okay? Yeah. Now, what's going on? Because I feel like, I mean, honestly, they kind of, like, this is not just them with themselves, like, I screwed it up, but, like, it's, like, us with us. Like, yeah, they screwed it up. I mean, there's nothing that we can say here that could save the situation. It's more like they know, in other words, like, they don't want you to have to save the situation. No. They are expecting of themselves to own up to this, okay? Yeah, I'm hearing this stupid dinner letter they wrote you. There's something they said after dinner or something. Okay, the Nine of Wands. I don't know if they were drunk or something. Anyways, Two of Cups. Can we get a little further? The Fool. I mean, it's very hurtful. It's like, I'm really, like, loner. I'm a loner. And I told her I was, like, Mr. Popular, and I didn't need her ticket to, like, punch my own, and I could go to Hollywood alone. I don't know. Oh my God. Some of you, you're a fashion designer. Let's back it up. Someone made fun of someone's dress, or just something going on. I mean, it was bad. This person maybe was under the influence of something. I'm hearing Hervé Ledger. This is a brand. This person maybe got very raunchy even, you know, at the dinner table. You guys were having a really lovely dinner, and this person just, I mean, okay. Now, I do feel like, yet again, they realize something here. Now, for some of you, this person wants to make it up to you. They want to move in. I hear it just like that. Can we get a little bit more? Why did this person behave in the way that they did? I'd like to get a little bit more on what compelled this individual to behave in the way that they did with Libra here. Or Cross-Watcher. Okay, this person knows they need to be someone for you. That is going to be right for you. But then they're not ready to be that person yet. So then they're feeling this weird pressure. It's like they want to kind of not have to talk about it like that, though. They don't want to kind of accountability. They don't want to have, accountability here. And so for some of you, they're very immature. Okay, because they love you, but then they don't love themselves. And so then what happens is they're not ready to even acknowledge that they have some gripe with themselves. So then the whole ego, they're not invested in their own healing is what it comes down to. Nine of Pentacles. But they love you a lot. They have a lot of love for you. Five of Pentacles in reverse. They feel like they can always make up for it. But, you know, this is where we have to get to a point. I feel you got to that point of saying, I don't go any longer with that. Like, let's see one day, you know? Maybe, like, yeah, you'll love me the way I deserve. I feel like you ended it. Someone wrote a letter. That's it. Bada boom, bada bam. I'm not going to write anything else. Some of you truly, like, blocked this person. You deleted them. I'm hearing, I was really ugly with her. Let's clear it. Yeah. Someone was definitely, like, writing in pencil when their heart bled with ink. Okay. Yeah, on the line for this person, when you guys were really in a conversation here at a certain point, you guys were, I mean, you were talking really with a heart. And then they took it all on the hard drive, they hashed it away, and they pretended like, yeah, that's really off. So something happened. This person may have a compulsive energy. Maybe they get nervous. They don't like when they go too far in, and then they want to retreat. They don't like to, they need to be in the power seat for some of you. Some of you are wondering if this person's a player, if they play the field, Seven of Cups. They want that to be the case. They want to feel like a player, but they're not a player. I'm hearing like that. They have a real connection with you. They want to be a player in the sense of they want to feel that they're not on the line. That's not about having multiple options. You are more than enough for this person, but they don't feel comfortable knowing that you're the one because that puts them on the line with their heart space. And for some of you, they're more in love with you than you are with them, okay? That's what we got to get square here. Five of Wands. Some of you, they even triangulated you. They brought in another, it's a lot of drama. The world in reverse. So yeah, some of you, you have no idea that this person, some of you, they're Indian. They're from Mumbai. Something about Mumbai, India. Four of Swords, Queen of Cups. The Hermit in reverse, the Six of Swords, and yeah, so there's something about language. Maybe they're even making excuses like, you got to be more like this and you got to be more like that. So like, they're putting issues on you. No, honey, like you need to be more of who you are to yourself to make you feel confident enough to not have to project what you feel I need to be in order to make you feel more see, like this is a really, really karmic. This is a conversation that shouldn't be had between two people who are in love with each other, because it's unconditional love, right? If it is. I'm hearing Johnny Depp. We shouldn't have to say, like, you need to be like this or that way, right? Let's back it up, clear down left side body. Sacral roots. If you feel we're not good enough right now, then why don't you step away? So that, and we should be for ourselves. And acknowledge where this other person is at, okay? And if we're not feeling gratified, satisfied, and grounded with who we are, then that is going to lead to a host of issues with this person, with anybody who we meet. So it's about kind of like, understanding that we both play a role. This person doesn't want to be held accountable. They're not mature right now when it comes to their spiritual evolution. For some of you, you very much are involved in the spiritual semantics of how you see yourself. Okay, and you're not feeling comfortable putting your karma on another person because you know there's no use in that, and that gets really karmic. Let's clear it on the side body. This person, they were for some of you, this is current light worker reading. Ace of Swords upright, Magician reverse, they were running away, like they were making it seem like it was really your problem when it wasn't. Queen of Pentacles, and they were affecting your self-confidence, but that's halfway. So if they do that, okay, to a certain extent, but then you also need to acknowledge when someone is in that position and to say, okay, then that's where you're at, so I'm not going to invest anymore, okay? And that's not just you and them, it's you and you. You have to tell yourself square, I don't involve myself with people who have potential, but don't act in that role from the true vantage point of seeing that potential for themselves. Someone who projects does not see their own potential. Okay, that's a distraction from achieving, right, their own sense of transcendence. So this person was basically wasting time, okay, sort of dilly-dallying, projecting onto you rather than sort of, so it's karmic. And so some of you, you had to send this person on their way, and you had to let them know that you weren't available for this type of shifty behavior. Two of Pentacles in reverse. This person does realize over time, that this is not what they want. Being away from you is not the answer, okay? And they could say whatever they want. They can act however they want. And so now what's happening is their heart chakra is opening, okay? Their heart chakra is shattering, actually, is what but the fact is that it's what needs to be. They need to feel this heart, space, because otherwise they're operating from, Megatron ego, with no manners. Even I'm hearing that, you just don't do that. You just don't say that. You don't treat somebody like that, okay? A period. Unless you are like a psychopath. You want to hurt somebody. This is the type of energy we're talking about. For some, and I really hope it's not the case. That could be really, really quite challenging dealing with something like that, because then you're like, that's weird. Did I do something to deserve that? No. But the lesson that you're calling upon with your higher self, you're saying, I need to learn that lesson, apparently. Okay, who I call into my experience, I call into my experience. And so, but it's up to you to decide if you actually do see it that way. That's always a perspective, okay? But some of you are beginning to see how this person was seeing themselves, and the way that they were projecting that started to become like really, really believable. Like, wow, this person really thinks that I'm not good enough. No, this person doesn't feel ready for you. So they need to make issues so that they can buy time, so that they can see how they see themselves being with you. So they didn't know who they were going to be with you. And so it boils down to insecurity. Okay. And it culminates with independence. I feel like you're saying, I'm independent now, and I'm not putting in this relationship what I was in the past, and I'm not going to wait to see how you see me, the world in reverse, because it's not valid. All along you saw potential in me, but now, right now we have an issue with how you see yourself. So and you can't say it. So I'm going to see it for us both, that we are not going to be here in a space of maturity together right now. So this is, let's back up. We're not in a space of making something of this, okay? It's kind of like more turning into like a game. And it makes it easier, honestly. Like when sometimes it's harder when someone's sort of like half in, half out. This person, I feel, was really extreme with this behavior, and it's a good thing, I feel, at the end of the day, because it makes it kind of easier. Sometimes when it's like less in and out, okay, like that, like subtly, it's really easy. You can just, well, rather when it's less obvious, okay, it's like you can kind of get very used to the standard, right? That it's becoming a standard, and that person can sort of normalize that behavior and that dynamic, and then it's very hard to pin, even when the behavior does change, or if it's consistent for a few days, so when someone is extreme though, then you're able to say, this is what I'm dealing with, and do I resonate with it? And then but then it becomes your decision, and then that is it's your will, it's your drive. Do you have it enough to push yourself out of a certain situation? Sometimes you have to be that push and that pull with yourself, and pull yourself out of this. Some of you, this is someone who loves you, a lot, and I feel like you don't want to feel that though, because you can see how this is not healthy. For some, this is a Neptune energy that's in shadow. It's in detriment. It's not a positive, healthy energy. It could be a south node. It's very toxic for some of you. Okay. It's all relative. This is toxic to your evolution as a spiritual being, as someone here who has a soul path, life calling that is above and beyond just the karmic sort of ruts, routines. For some of you, this is though someone who really likes you, and you do feel that this person is going through heartache. Let's clear it. Well, this person really likes you, and you feel the pain they're going through not being with you, but you're saying, I can't save you from that, okay? So so Ace of Swords is, yes, Nine of Swords. Some of you are really going through the ringer with their karma right now. They're really going through it, not having you. Eight of Swords, there's something maybe you provided for this person. You were really a bright light for this person. You were security. You were solace, okay? And it's a karmic thing. This is what's meant to be. It's written in the stars. They're meant to have this experience where they were going to feel very, very outcast and very, very lonely and very cold and very, they're shrouding in the insecurity still, but this time it's just not with you. They're shrouding in their insecurity, but they just don't have you to project it on, basically. So, they don't have you to start a fight with, to blackmail. Oh God, and let's clear, to feel some sort of way about, projecting their issues and what they were feeling about themselves onto you. And so, very sibling-like, for some of you, if you guys work together, Three of Pentacles were their Fool, the High Priestess, they're very territorial and they're very controlling. And I feel like when you took space back from this relationship dynamic, you started to actually realize what was at play in the connection. Like, wow, I look back on it like a movie, when you're first watching the movie first time, it's kind of hard. It's like everything's going by at the same time. You watch a movie another time, or maybe even you go home a few hours later, you're like, remember that part in that one movie? Oh, wow. In the movie, that one scene, maybe in the movie, you start to sort of regather the pieces of your consciousness. That's why it's important to still have your independence in a relationship. That could be very hard if you have a lot of water in your chart. Pisces, mutable energy. Gemini, even, Cancer. You can really get, Scorpio, you can really, even Capricorn, you get really consumed when you give to a certain situation, and then it's like, you hold on and you just don't want to let go, and it's like, let's clear it. Even Taurus, it's like we stop thinking, we stop synthesizing, we stop interpreting, we stop that point of relating to who we really are and how we feel. So this is a relationship. I'm hearing Johnny Depp again. It's like you have to, really reconsider at every moment in a relationship, because it's never that you become the relationship forever. You're always you, right? You don't incarnate to be in this relationship only. You're a spiritual being, and you own that space with all of your intention of having reincarnated, right? Let's clear it. Otherwise, we would have incarnated as one in one experience together. But you incarnated as separate consciousness. So you always have that space you own, and it's up to you. It's your responsibility to know, do I stand in alignment with that consciousness? Or maybe 10 days into the relationship, I'm changing. I have a different, so this is though something challenging at times, because you may feel that, I'm already in this relationship and I owe it to this person. No, we got to pull ourselves out. So this is for some, we have to pull ourselves out at least to be able to reconsider. That way we don't also build resentment. And that's why I feel like, I'm sorry, but marriage and the theme, especially those who have an unhealthy attachment style, right? Where it's like, marriage is going to make me feel more comfortable with this person. I mean, that's, let alone not healthy for them, not healthy for, it's not healthy for the way you relate to you, because then you're locking yourself into a space of not ever having the chance to, well, never addressing that shield, you know. And so some people, they think marriage is the ultimatum. It's not, okay? In fact, it can be your very downfall, depending on what your priorities are. In 3D, we have the Fool, the Ace of Cups, yeah, Now, some of, no. And some people, they like to flex with that, okay? It's like, oh, look at me, I'm married. It's like, good for you, and I'm sorry for, your higher self. You know, for some of you, I'm sorry, but being married doesn't mean that you are the mirror to your higher self. And I mean, it depends, though. Are you looking for ultimate soul satisfaction? Or are you looking for human 3D gratification? And even that, you'll realize, does not satisfy, okay, even the human being, because it's all synergistic, mind, body, soul. If you believe that, let's get further. It's not, you don't have to, that's not something you have to subscribe to. That's always going to be your perspective. Maybe you believe, no, truly, like, that there's something going on up there with you, but you won't, you feel it, oh no, like, I have everything in the world, it's just a psychological thing. Okay. You can take it as you will. When we isolate, think about anything, right, in the body, there's nothing as random. There's never randomness, but that's up to you to decide and acknowledge and agree with. Believe. Everything is correlated. So if you want to read, though, your life as symptoms, then you feel free to do so. You're free to do so, and that's part of the, that's part of the way that we look at life from this vantage point. Okay, right now is from multiple, it's different forms of consciousness. Observing the same degree of awareness. Some more shallow, some at heights greater than others. It is perspective, though. So you choose, though, your perspective, and you can always change that perspective. But when we have things such as marriage and these, bonds that hold us to a very finite moment in time, it's like, that's not realistic, because you are not realistically human, okay? You have imagined yourself in this space to begin with. And some people will fight that, what? I don't understand. It's like, okay, then I'm hearing Baltimore. Let's just clear the energy. I'm here in Baltimore. Why do you think you're here? Are you here because of the 3D? I mean, okay, 8 of Cups is like 3D comes first. It's like, read anything about any kind of physics. Okay, Temperance here, the world, even, Okay, so I'm sorry, because some people here, they're subscribed to the shadow industries as well. And maybe you realize that this person is not willing to be brave and own up to what they know, what they feel. They're being told something else by society. They're being told maybe for some of you, they're religious. For some of you, their religion is their bro culture. Some of you, their religion is the music they're listening to. For some of you, it's their parents' philosophy. For some of you, it's not even something they're able to, they don't even know what they're subscribed to. Okay, but what is that it's just not resonating with you, and it's not allowing you to feel open and free. So for some of you, this person is not ready for you, but they are madly in love with you. They're deeply, deeply enamored by the spirit that you have and you hold in this, and that you hold space with, okay, in this dimension. They feel blessed to have even crossed paths with you and have known you, and they feel that, it was really, really, really a mistake of them to sometimes, I'm going to say this, and I hope you don't take it the wrong way, like in a way of feeling guilty or bad, but they do feel that sometimes, they didn't even really cross paths with you because they felt kind of bad for what it is that they brought to the table with you. And they felt that they weren't, really there for you in a way that was appropriate. Okay, and balanced, okay, and fair. And so, they brought a lot of fear. Let's just clear the energy. They feel very guilty. So this is where, though, it's not about feeling any kind of way for this person, and remembering with your consciousness, right, intact, that there's a reason for everything. So if you come across this person, they come across you. It's like, we're never in this space of like, I'm not good enough for this experience, and I'm too good for this experience. From either angle, you're always asking of your higher self to experience what you're experiencing here at this moment in time, in this particular paradigm. So this is just the matter of saying, is it what I want to experience? And when I'm ready to shift out, I make that known and I make that clear.